how to use the outliner and the layer editor in Maya. Alright. Now first, let me create few objects like a cube, a sphere, and a cylinder. Alright. There are at least two ways to open the outliner. The first method is by going to the Windows menu and clicking on the outliner option. This is the outliner. And the second method is by clicking on this little icon located below other view panel layouts. This will toggle the outliner as you click on it. Alright. Now, the outliner is used to display all the objects in your scene as a list. The outliner allows us to rename objects, select and deselect objects, group or ungroup objects, change their hierarchy, toggle their visibility, and most importantly, show us every object that is within the project file. Now, to rename an object, you have to simply double-click on its name and then type in the desired name and press enter on your keyboard. To select multiple objects together, you have to press and hold down the shift key on your keyboard as you select objects. And to subtract from selection, you have to press and hold down the control key as you click. Alright? To group objects together, you have to select multiple objects and press Ctrl+G on your keyboard. While to ungroup objects, you can select the group and go to Edit menu and click on Ungroup. Or you can remove a particular object from a group without ungrouping all the objects. And that can be done by expanding this list by clicking on this plus mark and then selecting the object that you want to ungroup from the rest, and then simply drag it out of this hierarchy using your middle mouse button. Now the object will behave as a separate object and not as a part of group. Alright? Lastly, to toggle the visibility of objects, you have to press Ctrl+H on your keyboard to hide these selected objects, and press Shift+H to reveal them back. Alright? Now, if you come to the layer editor, it is used to organize the objects in your scene. You can create new layers to categorize different set of objects within your scene. You can also toggle the visibility of layers just like we can do in Photoshop. Alright? To create a new layer, you just have to click on this icon with the plus mark and shortly the layer will be created. Now, to rename a layer, you have to double click on its name and just type in here a new name. And click on Save to confirm. To assign an object to this layer, you have to first select the object and then right click on the layer and click on Add Selected Objects. This will add the selected object to that layer. Now, to check whether or not it has been added to that layer, we can toggle the visibility switch for that layer. This will confirm that the object has been successfully added to the layer of our choice. In the same way, you can also remove selected objects from a layer. If there are multiple layers, you can move a layer up or down the queue within the layer editor panel. Alright? So this is it. This is use the outliner and the layer editor in Maya. Alright?